Long before cities or kings, the world was already at war, with us caught in the middle. Every wound in the fossil record is a message, carved by predators and preserved by time.
But each scar, each bite, each fracture taught us something new, how to fear, and how. This is the story of our oldest enemies, and the lessons written in bone.
In 2021, near Japan's Seto Inland Sea, archaeologists uncovered a skeleton that would reshape our view of prehistoric violence. They called him Tsukumo 24, a fisherman who lived 3,400 years ago. His bones carried nearly 790 cuts, running across arms, chest, and abdomen. At first, experts blamed primitive weapons, but the Jomon people had no metal blades. Under microscopes, the mystery sharpened. The cuts formed perfect V-shapes, matching modern shark bites. Dragged ashore by his companions, he died within minutes. They buried him by the sea, unaware they'd witnessed history's first shark attack. Centuries later, the same shore revealed his grave again, bones speaking across millennia. Tsukumo 24 became both tragedy and time capsule, proof that even in prehistory, fear ruled the water. In Tanzania's ancient wetlands, researchers uncovered a skeleton they called O7, a small ancestor who
He was caught between them, a Nile crocodile lunging from the water, and a great African lion waiting on the bank.
As he struggled, both predators struck at once, leaving their marks on the same bone. The result was a fossil unlike any other, proof that early humans were prey before they were hunters.
At a site called Jukudian in China, scientists once thought early people lived inside its caves. But most of those bones weren't residents. They were leftovers from giant hyenas. For decades, textbooks got it wrong. These caves were dens, not homes.
Eventually, humans returned, lighting fires above the bones of their eaten kin.
It was fear that forced them to unite, to guard, to build, to plan together. From Tanzania's swamps to China's caves, the story was the same.
In 2000, while draining a peat bog in northern Germany, workers uncovered the remains of a teenage girl. Her bones showed fractures and years of labor, injuries from burden and exhaustion rather than battle.
Some said she was executed, others believed she was offered to the gods, a ritual gift from fear to faith.
The sun's angle proved her burial was deliberate, aligned with the solstice, a silent geometry of belief. Across the ocean, in Los Angeles, another mystery slept under tar and time. Among thousands of Ice Age fossils, scientists found the skull of a young woman, fractured, deliberate, and hidden. Unlike the beasts that stumbled in, she had been thrown, making her the oldest known homicide in the Americas. Her discovery turned prehistory into a crime scene, where every fracture became evidence.
Violence and empathy, both as old for humanity.
In 1924, at a quarry in Taung, South Africa, miners uncovered the fossilized skull of scientists called it the Taung child, a bridge between ape and human, holding the secrets of our earliest fears. For decades, no one knew how it died, until modern imaging revealed punctures inside both eye sockets. The marks matched a predator from above, A giant prehistoric eagle. Thousands of years later, another invisible hunter emerged, not with claws, but with cells. A young hunter-gatherer from Latvia carried the earliest form of plague, the first known trace of Yersinia pestis. Unlike later pandemics, this strain was weak, but it began humanity's oldest biological battle.
From raptors to microbes, the enemy simply changed its form, teaching us to adapt faster than extinction.
Every generation since has inherited those reflexes: fear, caution, survival. From claws to contagion, the story never ended. 8,500 years ago, people began cutting holes into the human skull, searching for cures in pain and belief. Trepanation was medicine and ritual combined, a hole for spirits to leave, or for reason to return. Archaeologists found skulls that healed, proof that some survived the ancient operation.
It was our first experiment on the human mind, an act of hope, not cruelty.
Her bones were thickened and scarred from within, a slow poisoning that ended a life 1.7 million years ago.
The cause was too much of a good thing. Vitamin A from predator livers turned to toxicity.
Every ache and attempt to heal left its mark, proof that knowledge was forged through suffering.
Across millennia, the tools changed, but the hands remained the same: cutting, curing, and sometimes killing.
From the bite of a shark to the whisper of disease, every fossil tells the same story, of creatures learning to survive fear itself.
From this void, I draw strength. Their energy sustains me through the ages.
The bones we unearth are not relics of fear. They are mirrors of us, showing how far we've come and how fragile we remain. Because every scar carries wisdom, and every fossil remembers what it took to survive.